All right, we'll move to our interview segment today. We have veteran director, filmmaker, Pascal Atuma. He's a Nigerian actor, director, screenwriter, and film producer, and he has starred in films like Sweet Revenge, Eat My Shots, Bloodlines, LAPD, African Cops, Love, and many others. He also directed the first 13 episodes of Professor Johnbull and The Clash in 2019. Over the years, Atuma has won several awards, such as the Best Male Actor in the 2012 and 2015 Golden Icons Academy Movie Awards, GIAMA. He was also awarded the 2013 Lifetime Movie Achievement Award during the Los Angeles Nollywood Film Award, LANFA. And in 2015, his film LAPD African Cops won GIAMA Best Film. Let's welcome Pascal Atuma to the show. Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for coming this morning. How's it been?
You guys are looking so happy, by the way.
Well,
thank you.
We look up to people like you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So over the years, you have been pivotal in ensuring that the industry is big. Yes, you're doing other things. We're going to be talking about that. But as a filmmaker, how has the industry fared so far?
From the time we came in, because I've been 26 years in the industry now.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm not young, I'm old. Yeah, so I've been 26 years in the industry. From the time we started to today, it's been tremendous growth. The industry has grown a lot, and also with the advancement of technology, and also with the fact that our people realized earlier that we needed training. So a lot of people have been getting training. So if you look at the quality of films from the time Nollywood started, to this point is like almost 90% apart in terms of sound quality, picture quality, writing, the writing, and the directing, producing, even crew members. Most of them are getting professionally trained, and also with the co-productions that's been happening. Because if you look at most of the Nollywood films, there's always co-production, people shooting in the US, finishing in Nigeria, people shooting in London, finishing in Nigeria, people shooting in Canada. So this causes cross-cultural and trans-ocean productions, whereby you have DPs, director of photographers, coming in from overseas, working with the ones here. You have sound professionals coming in, working. While they are working, they are learning on the job. And we also have our professionals who has gone for courses in South Africa, in London, in Canada. So over the years, it has really improved. And the improvement has also caused people like Amazon and Netflix to come in, because they don't come in, they don't do charity. It's pure numbers game. So if they don't see anything, they're not coming in. So Netflix came in because they saw something. Amazon came in because they saw something. And many other people are coming in. And if you look at the two movies recently released by Nollywood, the Omonioboli movie,
about Christmas?
No.
Wives on Strike.
Wives on Strike.
Yes, on
then you look at the Funke Akindele's movie. If you can see, those movies were released in different countries in cinemas, not just streaming. So they won't accept to release their screens if they don't see improvement. And for it to come into those screens, you must pass what they call QC, quality control. So quality control tests administered outside the borders of Africa, you have to have a particular quality of sound, a particular quality of picture quality for them to accept it to go into their cinemas because of their consumers. So Nollywood has really come a long way. And with what the Nine Group guys are doing now, led by Moses Papatope, I see a revolution, and I see an evolution.
I like that you mentioned Netflix. We know about the rumor mill that is going on that, some stars are saying that Netflix is leaving Nigeria, and others are now saying that, and Netflix is saying that it's not leaving Nigeria. What do you think is going on?
You know, this is the best way to explain it. A boyfriend and a girlfriend having an issue, and then this one will say, I'm moving out, I'm not going to be with you again. This one will say, I'm not going to be with you again, until they come to the table and they say, why did you want to leave? Why did you want to leave? And then they settle the issues and love goes on. So that's what it's going to be. Netflix knows they know we have the numbers. We don't only have the numbers here, we have the numbers overseas. And Netflix is all about, their interest is numbers. They want to make money. They want subscription. And how many Nigerians do we have overseas? And Nigerians have intermarried into other cultures. And if you look at Nigerian movies, if you go to like South America, if you go to a place like India, and most places I travel to, people recognize me. From where? From Nollywood, the films I've made. And I don't even appear in many movies. I only do one movie 2 or 3 years, maximum. Do you understand? So if they can recognize someone like me that only do one movie in 2 or 3 years, then that means you know that they are really watching Nollywood. So Netflix knows it's a matter of supply and demand. Nigerian movies, you cannot face it out of this world. Nigerian movies have come to stay. So whether you're a giant in distribution or a miniature in distribution, you're going to want to play with Nigeria.
But what do you think the issue was in the first place?
The issue, I will answer it diplomatically.
Okay.
The issue has to do with maybe people not doing exactly what they're expected to do when an assignment is given to them. Do you understand? 1. 2, Netflix coming into a territory that they're not used to. So they're coming in with their own system and their own formula and their own modus operandi. They need to understand that this is a different territory. So they need to come up with a formula that will fall for this territory so they can settle and do business. But are they going to leave Nigeria? Even if they leave, they will come back.
I love how confident you are in your country.
Because you know what? I know a lot of my friends who are working hard to improve their craft. You can't say no to their craft. A Robert Peters is working very hard. A Mondiobol is working very hard. A Funke Akindele is working very hard. Afolayan is working hard. I'm working very hard. Definitely. I want to conquer the world. You understand? I don't want to make movies for Africa alone. So you can't stop me. As long as you can't stop me, you can't stop my friends, you are going to buy our product.
Mr. Pascal is unstoppable.
He's unstoppable. So,
but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely.
So if I'm going to reduce the quality of my product, maybe you can reject me. But I know that if you have accepted me in the past, and I'm also growing and learning, you're going to accept me down the road.
Talking about the assignments given, Basketball at a point said some things about some filmmakers getting some amount of money from Netflix and using 10% to shoot a movie, and possibly that has caused a rift between...
Is Basketball a film producer?
Well, he's a filmmaker now.
He's a filmmaker now.
He has made a film.
Okay, he's a rookie. He's a rookie, so he doesn't have... It's not within his jurisdiction to discuss at that level.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Because he doesn't know. He's just going by what he heard. Did one of those boys call him and tell him how much they received? They didn't. So it's rumor. I cannot sit here. I'm not defending my co-producers. I'm not defending them, not at all. But you have to be in the bedroom to know if the light is on or off.
Okay. So is the film industry really, really viable financially?
Yes, if you come in the right way. Okay. 1, if you come in for money, you're going to fail. But if it's your passion and you take your time and you get trained, and then you go through the procedure of on-the-job training, you serve like the apprenticeship system. If you look at the people that have survived in this industry, the Afolayan's, the Teko Bensons, the Tichi, the Chikres, these old directors, they served. They took time to learn the craft. I served in Los Angeles for 4 years as a DJ trainee, bringing coffee to the directors, serving the producers, just to be around to learn the craft. The day you get a chance to call action, that day you sleep well because you just called action on a big set. What were we doing? Learning the craft. Does it make sense to you? Yes. So that's what it is.
Okay.
So what would you term a big budget movie?
What would I call a big budget movie? We haven't done a big budget movie yet in Nigeria.
Ooh. Okay. So what kind of movies have we been doing in terms of budget?
But we're still at the rookie stage in terms of budgeting in Nigeria. No Nigerian filmmaker has done a big budget before.
What amount would you say that, oh, this is a big budget?
In Los Angeles, $3 million is considered low, very low budget.
Low budget.
Low budget. Okay. How much is $3 million in Naira?
Considering the exchange rate.
Considering the exchange rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1 million is almost 1.something billion. So speaking on that, you can tell the script development alone. Yes, I'm not rich by any means. I'm still a struggling filmmaker, but script development alone is 200,000 USD.
Over there.
First draft. How much is 200? First draft. Second draft is 275 going, depending on what kind of level of writer that you are. So when you talk about big budget, no Nigerian filmmaker, put me on quote, has ever done a big budget film before. Let's
come back to Naira now. Hollywood is Hollywood. You're up there, if you know what I mean. Let's come back to Naira and talk in terms of Naira, our lovely currency. What amount would you say is a big budget for Naira? Let's not mention.
For Naira, it's a business of numbers. If you're producing for Nigeria alone, yes, a certain amount of money as a businessman you have to put in so that you can recoup and make profit. But if you're targeting the global market, I think we should go to the 10 billion Naira budgets, 15 billion Naira budgets, so that we can attract the right actors, the right crew members that will help us transfer African stories to the global stage at the global level of major productions.
All right, so let's move on to, because for want of time, you've just recently floated a sports
agency.
A filmmaker. Sports. Why?
You know, it was our passion. By the way, I'm a FIFA licensed global agent.
Okay.
So I can do football business anywhere in the world. Yes, I can represent players anywhere in the world. Yes, I'm FIFA licensed. So as a FIFA licensed agent, you know, they say charity begins at home.
Okay.
So my main goal of going to get FIFA license was to help the poor masses that are talented in Africa, to help them, take them to the promised land of football. And having watched over the years what is going on, most of these talented kids don't have any management or any agency that brings them together, give them, nourish them, give them what they want, transfer them from gifted to talented. But there's a difference between gifted players and talented players. Gifted, God gave you the gift. But who is going to help you cross it from gift to talent, where you can use it as a professional, become a professional in it? So that's why we floated a big sports agency. And we want to partner with state governments, with the federal government, with the local government areas, with the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Sports. Let us partner, go out there and seek out those talents so we can raise another generation of Kanu Wankwas, Jejo Kochas, Stephen Keshis. They are all out there. See, that generation that won that Atlanta Olympics, we have them, but we need to go and find them. So that's why I floated a big sports agency, and that's why I went into football. I attended the Russia World Cup, the Brazil World Cup. I attended the African Cup of Nations in Egypt. I attended the African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. So I've been following football for a long time, over 41 years.
You play football? What did you play at the point?
When I was in Government College Omahia, Abia State, our school, Government College, had a very structured football team. I wasn't gifted enough to make that team, but my friend here that came with me in Dubi Simba, he made the team. So for me, for me to be around them, I had to be friends with people like him and the players like Kasmi Ambacho, Okumsi Vanus, Eke White, Eke Ronsi, so that they can allow me to be around. I'll carry their bags. So the agency is all about passion. I didn't have enough talent to play, but while we went to Owerri for one of the games, that's when, then, 41 years ago, I found out what is called sports manager, team manager. So, so there's room for me here. So when I was in Canada, I have a C license in coaching. Yes, I'm FIFA C license in coaching before. So I wanted to be around football, but I figured out the best way to do it is to give back, charity operation, of turning charity into business. So that's what it is.
Okay.
I like that you want to be a sports mogul after, while trying to be a film mogul. But anyway, remember us.
Retirement plan.
Yeah, remember us in your paradise. But I wanted to...
Finally, are we going to see any movie about football from you?
Yes.
in the past, I've had a chance to make a movie about football, but it's all about numbers. Do you remember Beckham's movie, Benny Like Beckham?
Benny Like Beckham, yes.
Yeah, after Beckham movies came a movie about Okocha, Feet of Gold. I was the first person that was approached to do that movie.
Oh.
Yes. But that time that they brought that movie to me in Los Angeles, by Emma Okocha, Emma brought it. So we had a meeting, and I looked at it, and I let them know the numbers. If I told them that at that time, Beckham's movie, Benny Like Beckham, was a flop in cinemas. So I told them, let's take a break and let that face away before we go into this production. So we can do a movie about football and it will work, but it has to be a combination.
All right.
It shouldn't be an individual player from Africa. We should do, let me not expose this to someone. Yeah, but yes, it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
All right, Pascal Atuma, filmmaker, director, actor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, please, for the sports.
To be sports mogul.
Yeah, for the sports show, if you want to contact us, go to tabigsportsagency@gmail.com.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you all very much.
Thank
For
you.
the sport enthusiast as well, filmmaker, FIFA agent,
yes.
Football talent, football talent
Manager.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
all in one. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And that